Hey guys, we're at SIR today, Southern Illinois Raceway. First time being here. I've heard really good things about this track. They've got two big races each year, the High Banks Hustle, which is an outlaw race, and then they have what we're here for, the Terry Sprague Memorial, which is an outlaw non-wing race. $7,500 to win this weekend. We were here practicing last night, and I didn't turn a lot of laps, but I just went out and made sure the gear was good, and I felt like it was good, so made 5 or 7 laps, however many they give us, and then just took it off for the night. But today we've got just a little bit of work to do. We need to get things wiped down a little bit, and I might work on some tire stuff tonight. So today, I guess I should say. It's about 1:30 right now, probably. Yeah, right around 1:30 right now. Hot laps start at 6, so I've got a few hours here to get some stuff done. Like I said, not doing a ton of stuff, but I'll kind of show you guys a little bit about what we're doing today, and I'll probably take the camera up there and show you guys the track a little bit before things get going too much tonight. So hope you guys enjoy this video and stay along for the ride. It's gonna be just a 2-day show, Friday, Saturday. So yeah, night 1, we're gonna see how it goes. So we've been slowly working towards getting everything done today. Like I said, you saw me wipe the car down a little bit. You probably saw my dad do a couple little things to it too. Got it looking halfway decent for tonight, so it really wasn't too bad from last night, but we just took care of some of the bigger spots. And then after that, I went ahead and mounted 2 new tires. Well, I actually flipped 2 old tires, very old tires. Most people probably would have thrown them in the trash by now, but I went ahead and flipped those 2 left side tires that were both pretty worn out one way. So I flipped those. I got one of them on the car now. So we've got about half an hour till driver's meeting, so I'm just kind of getting stuff in order, back organized, and in just a minute I'll take you guys up there and show you guys the track a little bit. Track is very high banked, probably the highest banked track I've ever been on, which is a little bit intimidating, honestly. It's not so scary or that it like causes me to slow down probably or anything, but it's a different feeling. It's a way different feeling than anything I've been on before, so that'll be something to get used to, but I don't think it's gonna, I'm sure once I get out there in the heat race it won't be a problem for me. I do start last in whatever heat I'm in. Got about 90-95 cars signed in, so lots of competition here, lots of good cars. But yeah, starting last in the heat race, that's going to be good for passing points. They will take passing points to line up the qualifiers. And I've heard the place usually has pretty good passing, so I'm not too worried about that. People have told me I'm lucky to get that kind of draw, so yeah. In just a second I'll take you guys up to look at the track, and then after that we'll have the heat race. So I don't know how well you guys can tell in the video here, but it's kind of a bowl. It's got real high banks on it. definitely higher banked than anything I've ever been on. And if you look in the corner here, you can almost see, hopefully you guys can tell, but from where I can see, it almost looks a little flatter down at the bottom and then higher banked as you get up here towards the wall. Progressive banked means it starts flatter at the bottom and then gets higher and higher banked the higher you go on the track. And it's usually done to promote multi-groove racing. But yeah, still higher banked than anything else I've ever been on. I've heard it makes pretty good racing, so we'll see what we've got for tonight. Last night it got way up on the fence, probably, I don't know, when I was out there it wasn't way up on the fence, but I heard it got higher from when I was out there, so. But I just thought I'd give you guys a look at the track. Yeah, I've heard it's a good place, so we'll see how it does in the heat race. So guys, obviously off to a really bad start here. A couple guys got high in the cushion and then ended up in the fence bouncing off each other, and then one car spun across the track and I just had nowhere to go but straight into him. So didn't really tear too much up, got the right side Nerf bar pretty good, and got a right rear wheel, but all things considered, at least we're still racing. But definitely sucks for tonight because now we're going into this qualifier with not much hope of making the show. If I could have just moved forward in that heat race, I think I could have, you know, had something to make the feature possibly, but wrecked lap 1's kind of stupid in my opinion, you know. Start 15th in the third qualifier, which you're just about to see. Hopefully it ends up good, but I don't know. I still don't even know how many laps are in these qualifiers. If it's like 20 laps or something, you know, a decent amount of time, I might be able to get up there, but starting from 15th, it's gonna be hard. It'd be really hard to make the top 4 especially, so. I think I'm fast enough to pass cars, just we'll have to see what happens. I'm gonna have to have some stuff go my way, or I don't know. Kind of sucks for tonight, but it is what it is, so you'll see the qualifier right here, and I'll be with you guys regardless of what happens after that. night for us tonight. After that heat race where we didn't finish, I knew it was going to be tough going through the qualifier. Had to start the qualifier 15th, and from there it was just really going to be a challenge to make it up to that top 4 transfer. Went out for the qualifier, and I was really shocked by how slick the track got. Between the heat races, I was watching the track at the end of the heat races, and then I was in the 3rd qualifier, so they had 2 qualifiers before mine, and man, it really slicked off in those 2 qualifiers. So I missed the setup pretty bad, but I can learn from that and apply it for tomorrow night. Just really shocked by how much it did end up slicking off. I still had a lot of adjustment left in the car, so that's really on me, but that cushion was way up around the fence, and the bottom didn't have a whole lot to offer. It was pretty good in 1 and 2, but it didn't have anything in 3 and 4. It was ridiculous. There was nothing there. That being said, it still was pretty tough to pass, I felt like. This track reminds me a lot of Port City, where the cars on the bottom slide all the way up to the top in the straightaways a lot, so that's always going to make it a little tougher to pass. But if I had my car right, I think I could have gotten up there, passed a few more cars, and maybe battled for the transfer. Ended up finishing 8th in that one, so 15th to 8th really isn't too bad, all things considered. But I'd definitely like to have been in that A main tonight. So top 6 from tonight will lock in. There's no doubt in my mind that'll be a strong top 6, and those cars won't race tomorrow night, so it'll kind of give us a better shot in the heats in the qualifier, I think, tomorrow night. So just lucky to be here. A disappointing night for us, but still happy to be here. Got to give a thanks to Nathan Benson Motorsports and G-Force Chassis. I feel like this is really the first time in a long time that I missed a setup, and that's thanks to this G-Force chassis. We've really learned a ton about it, and it's a really fast car with the wing and without the wing on. And another thing is how much we've actually just been racing this year, and it is really shocking, surprising to me that how much just more comfortable you get with things, and how much things get ingrained in you when you race as much as we have this season. You know, I spent all those years at Sweet Springs just racing on Saturday nights, and there's something to be said about the competition at Sweet Springs, because it really, I feel like, made me good enough to travel around and do well. But being able to race more than once a week, there's just no substitute for it. Like, you just get so much more comfortable with driving the car and setting it up. You get more decisive and know exactly what you need to do when you're setting the car up. And being out there, things just seem to be happening slower for me. Like things just are comfortable. I see things coming better, you know, like certain situations I just anticipate better than when I was racing just one night a week. So that's one thing that I've just noticed this year, but we're gonna keep trying to race as much as we have been, and we're getting better and better all the time, I can tell. Had an off night tonight, but I can tell we're getting better and better. I also want to give a huge thanks to Missouri State Construction. I got a little sidetracked with that, but back to all of my partners. Missouri State Construction again, Sure Built Suspensions, DDI Fabrication, GoPro. Again, all of the videos that you see tonight are filmed on a GoPro action camera. AFD Graphics, Advantech Dyno Services, Tailgate Salsa LLC, and all of you guys for following along with this channel. It really means a ton to me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching tonight, even though it didn't go so hot for us. But we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll take what we learned from tonight and hopefully have a better night tomorrow night. But hope you guys enjoyed it. You can follow along on Facebook, Kenton Brewer Racing, Instagram, KBrew7K. And if you're not already, you can subscribe to this channel to get notified of all of my future content coming out. Again, I post a lot of races, onboard races here at the track, and kind of vlog style videos from the track, and some sim racing stuff here and there, but it's been a little bit on that. So, but if anyone's made it to this point in the video, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow for night number 2 of the Terry Sprague Memorial at Southern Illinois Raceway.